Hey programmers! Today we're going to talk a little bit about system comments in Now and the format of each section of sample program. So we are going to create our first system comment slash date. So the format for a system comment is to tell which commands you are going to execute. In this case, it's date, and we then can create a command run, and you can call date and print the output. Okay, so if you take a look into Now, it's going to show this command run, and you can run the commands, and it's going to do the same as executing date. Okay, so why am I going to talk a little bit about sections format? Because you can see here that we see something new, and this is a list. So when you are in this header section, you have this key value structure. And if you do something like that dict, let's call 1 or alpha. And you can go key 1, value 1, key 2, value 2, key 3, value 3. And that's it. This is going to be like a dictionary, but you can create like a list. Just do 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Okay, so the beta in this case is a list, and alpha is a dictionary, and this is going to apply only for section headers. That's not how we do things on code. If you want a list, you should say list A, B, C, D, E, and if you want a dict, you should say dict. K1 is value 1 and K2 is value 2. So here we have 2 or 3 of the main types that Now offers. Each one of these things, A, B, C, D, E, is simply a name, and list is the command that generates a list. So if you go here, now cmd list 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to generate a list. Dict is going to create a dict, and this format is for pairs. So what's a pair? Pair is a list with 2 items, and that's it. And it's interesting because it's very prevalent in programming languages to have a list with 2 items, like a tuple with 2 items. Every time you're going to set a dictionary, you're going to do 2 items like key and value. So as we have seen before, parentheses, they are syntax sugar. So you could create a pair like this, equal A, B. It's going to create a pair the same way as A equals B. Oops, in this case I should print. Okay, this error occurred because the parentheses in the end, it's a value, not a command. So as I said, Now is very strict about this format. You should be using command arguments always. There's not a single case where this is not happening. Okay, it's always a command and arguments. So you can't just say something like 2. No, it's not going to work because 2 is not a command. There's one special command for doing this kind of thing. That's the O. So O is like object, and what that means is the following object. It's a command just to put in the pipeline whatever comes after that. And you're going to see that a lot in some cases where you really want to take this object and do things with that. So use the O, like, oh, this object, pipe, whatever comes later, like a method caller or something like that. So aside from these types, you have the system commands that can call commands from your system. You also could do something like this. Now cmd sys cmd ls. So it's going to call a command from the system. So Now does not work like a shell where it's going to analyze the path, environment variable, and find the binary, etc. It's not going to do that. Now only calls commands and procedures. that you define in the language itself. But if you need to call a system command, you're going to call using syscmd. And if you simply print the process, you see that the object is a system process. And if you want to print the output, you should do that inside a for each. Okay, so I think for now that's it. In the next we can talk a little bit about how now can be used as a note-taking format simply. And for today it's enough to understand system commands. Okay, that's it. See ya. Bye.